Nothing beats the feeling of hopping on a motorcycle, leaving all your worries behind, and just hitting the open road. Oh yeah, the carefree adventure, the wind blowing through my hair. Hold up a second, I don't have a horse. What's going on here? Okay, so it's clear. There's one thing standing between me and adventure on the open road. A motorcycle. But let's be real. 20 grand for a beautiful, sleek, potentially life-threatening vehicle with Bluetooth capabilities in this economy? I don't think so.
Alright guys, we definitely can't afford a motorcycle. So we're gonna have to build one. Any ideas? Is that a potato? What? I think if we're trying to be cost effective here, we should probably just build it out of trash. Solid idea.
And lucky for me, it was my favorite day of the week. Garbage day. That means hundreds of garbage cans just ready to be rummaged through. Now I searched almost every street in the neighborhood and all I found was a ton of cardboard and enough Christmas trees to make a whole forest, which wasn't very helpful, but I was still optimistic. That was until I was met by my mortal enemy, the garbage truck. Now oh, he just saw me. Hey, all right, act natural, pretend you're enjoying the view. You know what, let's get out of here.
Garbage day is great. You can get all sorts of free stuff, but only if you're faster than the garbage truck. It's like a nice little adrenaline rush first thing in the morning.
So I ran to a nearby neighborhood and sure enough, the garbage men had already cleaned this out. I was gonna have to drive around if I wanted to keep up with them. Wait, what? This isn't good. Either the garbage men slashed my tire or I ran over a nail or something. It's worse than I thought. The garbage men put a nail in my tire.
They're probably trying to keep all the good garbage for themselves.
They immobilized me and took the little bit of freedom that I had left. How am I supposed to get a taste of carefree adventure now? Well, on second thought, this garage is pretty filthy and there seems to be trash all over the place. You know what? This might work. I gathered up a decent pile of junk and then I realized something.
I have no idea how to build a motorcycle. The closest thing to a motorcycle I've made is this electric scooter here.
And in case you didn't know, electric scooters and motorcycles are not the same. But one thing they definitely have in common is wheels. I'm gonna need a nice back wheel with a good old sprocket on there, and I'll be riding into the sunset before I know it. Well, not like directly into the sunset, because that would like burn, but like driving into the horizon where like you can't see me anymore. Because I want out of here, man. I've been tired and stressed, and I just want to get me some of that sweet, sweet adventure.
So basically, the wheel's gonna go right here in between these two things, creating like our rear forks. But this adhesive is still wet, so there's really not much else I can do.
And it's not like I knew what I could do anyway. I didn't have a plan.
All right, guys, I made the back wheel and some forks, but I'm not really sure on where to go. Purple dude, are you even with us?
Dude, I wouldn't. He's been all bent out of shape ever since the green dude situation.
What's the green dude situation? Basically, his buddy green dude got hit by a car after he told him to cross the street, so he feels responsible for his death. Turns out, he's alive, but he ran away from purple dude when he went to go find him, so I don't know, maybe he's got amnesia or something. How do you know this and I don't? I don't know, we just know different stuff. That seems like a major plot hole, but anyway, guys, we need to figure out a plan. How are we gonna build this motorcycle?
I don't know, I think you just gotta mess around till something works.
Okay, that's definitely a potato.
Yes, okay, fine. Yeah, it's a potato. I like them.
I think you should just focus on what you can do, and the rest will just fall into place.
Yeah, so I guess it was just time to mess around and see what I could come up with. But did you see the guy in there eating the potato? Like, it's one thing if it was cooked or something, but the guy was just eating like a raw sweet potato. That must be super gross. But anyway, it was time to see if this sprocket actually works.
Yo! Yes! Okay, that works, and now we gotta build the frame.
Now, this isn't the first thing I've built, and it certainly won't be the last, so make sure you subscribe for more of that. But the construction of the frame was coming along a lot better than expected. But unfortunately, I was not prepared for the mental battle that I was about to face.
So now I gotta put the front wheel and steering on. I don't know how to do that.
Now, normally, I would just push myself through it and figure something out, but lately I've been in this, like, creative rut. And I just don't have any motivation, and I'm ignoring all my obligations. I don't know. I just feel like I'm trapped. Like I'm trapped in my own mind. I can't get out of bed. I can't exercise. It's a struggle to eat healthy. It's a struggle to do anything. So yeah, I kind of just want to run away. I want to just ride off into the sunset and never look back. But I can't do that until I have a motorcycle. So
I think you should just focus on what you can do, and the rest will just fall into place. All Alright, so I might not be able to come up with a steering mechanism right now. But what I can do is find my front wheel and handlebars.
So I'll rip the wheel off this golf caddy cart thing, and I'll use this pogo stick for the handlebars. Wow, I'm surprised I got this far, because you know, somebody once told me that the world was gonna roll me. Now here I am, feeling like the sharpest tool in the shed, and the world has in fact not rolled me.
Man, I really hope those flyers work.
No, hold up. What just happened?
What?
Did you just take your head off?
You thought that was my head?
Yeah, everybody thought it was your head, dude. Are you kidding me?
Jasper, did you think that was his head? Oh yeah. Dude, it's just a suit.
But aren't you like an interdimensional being?
Yeah, this is the official interdimensional being garb.
So that's not your skin.
No, this is my skin.
Dude,
God, dude, that's disgusting. What?
I awoke the next day feeling as though the world had rolled me, but I knew that couldn't be true. So I got out of bed and went for a walk, because I knew that with a little exercise and some vitamin D, I'd be ready to roll the world. All I had to do was finish this motorcycle first, and then I'd be out on a worry-free adventure. I couldn't wait.
The front tire's looking pretty good. Now I just gotta put it on here.
So ideally the front wheel would sit right about here.
Which means right about here is where the steering's gonna have to connect to the bike. And that also means all the weight is gonna be carried right here. So whatever I do is gonna have to be strong.
And I still had no idea what I was gonna do for the steering. And then it hit me. My electric scooter. Of course! I would just use the same steering technique that I used on that. Wow, I'm surprised I didn't think of this sooner. And I'm even more surprised that you're not subscribed. If you are subscribed, I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at the people who aren't subscribed. Why aren't you subscribed? It's easy. It costs you nothing, and it helps me out a lot. You want to help me out a lot, don't you? Okay, let's see if this thing works. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little nervous the world was gonna roll me on this one. But I was a fool to believe such foolish foolery. The speed was unmatched. The steering was impeccable. The build was solid. This motorcycle was going to be insane.
Fight.
Like it was no big deal. Yeah, dude, he just walked in here and took his head off.
What?
Yeah, I almost spit out my potato.
I missed it.
Hey, how's it going, man? I went on a walk this morning. I think it helped. Maybe you should do that. Okay, so a few things. One, this wheel keeps locking up on me. Two, there's nowhere to sit. And three, I don't have a motor.
So bing bang boom, I fixed the front wheel and I added a couple little pegs for my feet to sit on, and then began the construction of the seat, which I made very sturdy and very comfortable using some soft packing foam and some fake grass for the cushion to make it look super nice.
Now there's just one more thing that this motorcycle needs, and that would be a motor. But that's a problem for tomorrow, because I'm going to bed. And you expect me to clean this up? I'm not cleaning this up. Subscribe. Where have you been?
I don't want to see you ever again, purple dude.
But for why?
You know what happened. I got hit by a car and you just left me there without even checking my pulse. You clearly don't care. Come on, buddy, let's just hug it out. Get away from me! Leave him alone!
It was a new day. I needed a motor for my motorless motorbike. I was stressed. My obligations were piling up. I searched the whole garage for a motor. I found nothing. I found something. A chainsaw.
Now if I can get this chainsaw motor on that bike, then it's gonna go super fast.
I started taking apart the chainsaw, removing all the components until I had just the bare minimum. And after putting it inside the bike, I realized that this just wasn't gonna work. The chain didn't line up with the drive shaft, and the chain was too short to even reach the drive shaft. I was just totally out of luck. But then my brain started to tickle. Maybe I was having a stroke, or maybe I had an idea. My giant toothbrush, my scooter, and my Tesla all have one thing in common: electric power. I knew exactly what I had to do.
Who are you supposed to be? I am Success! That's a pretty lame name. No, it's not. It's cool. It's like socks. It's like success, but like with socks? Soxus? Yeah, no, it just doesn't land. What? What do you think?
It's not great.
Huh. Anyway, unhand him!
The day had finally arrived. The last piece of my motorcycle was here, and it was time for me to get serious. I know what I need to do. No matter what happens, nothing's gonna stand in my way this time.
Fight!
Ultimate punch! You have no idea what you've just done. You think this is the end? This is just the beginning. You've seen only but a fraction of me. Every punch you landed just made me stronger. This isn't even my final form. You haven't seen the last of me. And other things villains would say.
That's enough out of you! Get out of here!
Yeah, what he said! Normally this is where I'd say he wouldn't be bothering you anymore, but judging by what he said, I think he's gonna be bothering you more. Yeah.
Oh my god, is that your head?
The motorcycle was finally done, and I was ready for adventure. But then something dawned on me. I could hop on this bike and drive off right now, but where would I go? And realistically, would anything even be different? No, because you can't run away from your problems. You can't just ignore them and expect things to get better. You have to face them head on and find a solution. And as a wise man once said, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. So you better enjoy it, because life is just one big roller coaster. And these problems that we face and these obstacles that stand in our way, well, they're just part of the adventure. And that's all I got.